I thought they were gonna run away, but nope, they're heading over to check it out. A dungeon break is something that happens when a dungeon remains open for too long. When no one clears it, it eventually goes through a catastrophic shift, basically your classic solo leveling copy. Petra confirms it really is a dungeon break, and worse, it's already past the critical point. Any minute now, monsters are going to start pouring out. But again, how the hell did Nagi feel that from so far away? He answers that it's a feeling he'll never forget. Not only can he forget it, he doesn't want to forget it. He remembers exactly how terrifying it is when something like that happens. You've got pterodactyls flying around, six-armed demon things crawling out. What even is he? Some kind of guy from the future? Or from the underworld? Petra is still trying to piece it together. When did this kid ever go through something like that? And she keeps wondering how she didn't sense anything herself. Nagi says something's not right here. If this dungeon is so close to the city, why didn't any adventurers show up to subjugate it? Petra checks the registry and says that this dungeon had already been assigned to someone a long time ago. Naturally, Nagi wants to know who accepted it and never came. She replies that this place was marked as a rank D dungeon, and it was accepted by mithril-ranked adventurers, so it should have been taken care of by now. The moment Nagi hears that, suspicion starts building. He says he's going to need to find out what's going on in the city and asks what she's planning to do. Petra tells the guard to take the little criminals to jail and says she'll help the kid. So they head for the city. Not long after, they arrive and come face to face with a huge crowd yelling in the streets. Clearly, something weird was going on. The townspeople are shouting that the dungeon's been there for ages and no one's done a thing about it. If a dungeon break happens, why is everyone dragging their feet? One guy is sitting around totally unbothered. Then there's Miro, a martial artist, who says they should be talking to the guild leader, not to them. The other guy sitting there, Vendeshtar, coldly says to pass the message along. This isn't their responsibility. The townspeople are furious, calling them bastards. And nearby, Nagi's now absolutely sure his suspicions were right. The name for this kind of thing is Dungeon No-Show. Though honestly, not everything needs a name, author. Basically, someone buys the rights to a dungeon and then never shows up. It happens when a high-ranked adventurer has nothing better to do and takes a weak dungeon. But then a better one appears, and they abandon the first. Petra says that, yeah, that does happen sometimes. But in those cases, the association issues a fine. Nagi, however, points out that for a mithril-ranked adventurer swimming in cash, a fine is just pocket change. And even if that guy gets off scot-free, the people in this town lose everything. That dungeon's probably going to break tonight. And even if they call every squatter from the association, barely any will make it in time. And the worst part, watching those other two adventurers standing there making lame excuses. That guy Deshtar is going on about how they're victims too. If their leader doesn't show up, how are they supposed to handle anything? People should stop blaming them and take it up with the association. Watching this unfold, Nagi can't help but think adventurers are supposed to be heroes. But in the end, they're just selfish people chasing profit. The real problem is, in situations like this, their power is what's needed. Only they have the strength to stop something like this. Nagi can't fix it just being a simple porter. Wait, so is he weak or strong now? I'm confused. Did he really only win because of the mushrooms? What's going on? Petra says the best thing they can do is evacuate the village. Saving lives has to come first. But Nagi grabs his necklace and asks if she really thinks they'll be able to save anyone. She tells him to explain, and he does. Winter is coming. And with it, here comes Jon Snow and the Iron Throne. Once everyone loses their homes, how are they supposed to survive? He throws the necklace aside and says it's hopeless. What this village needs right now isn't a porter. Wait, did his badge just change? He shouts out for them to take a good look at what's happening here. A dungeon break unfolding right in the village he happened to visit. Then he turns to Petra and asks, is it true that whoever stops a dungeon break gets to keep all the rewards tax-free? She confirms it, and he replies that this is the perfect chance to make some serious money. The two adventurers are looking around, confused, wondering who this nutcase is, and if he's actually planning to challenge the dungeon. But then their expressions change the moment they see he's wearing a gold rank adventurer badge. Ah, right, they're thinking he probably stole it from that chump earlier. Nagi then asks if they want in. If so, the